Oh, this again? Yeah, so it's midday with Mr. Paulette again. What's up? I know you missed me. Anyway, where we left off in class, we were going over the last 10 years of the top 10 R&B songs every year. So we left off with 2016 being The Hills by The Weeknd. So this next year we're going to be going over is 2017. I'm going to let you pause it now and go listen to That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. If you're not sure how to access it, I posted in the Google Classroom on the same link or the same post as this video is posted. So you'll find it. It's in the folder called Required Listening. There's 3 songs in it. Go ahead and listen to That's What I Like now. If you already listened to all 3 of them, congrats. If you didn't, pause it here. Anyway, moving on. So now that you've listened to it, we're going to talk about our little categories. The first category being instruments and vocals, the next category being mood, then lyrics, and finally comparing slash contrasting the last year, which was, again, The Hills by The Weeknd. So, instruments and vocals of that song. I heard electronic brass sound effects, electronic drums, background vocalizing. They were like people that said things like "yo" and "hey" instead of actually just singing anything. We just had people sort of saying things, which was kind of cool. We had bass, we had finger snaps, we had cowbell. I have one in my car if anybody ever wants to try it. There's also 3 in the classroom. I'm amazed nobody's played with them more this year, except for like the band kids. But they're for people to use, so just let me know. I'll let you try them. There were also some background vocals, some other people singing, but only sometimes. So yeah, that was the instruments and vocals for this song. Let me know if you heard anything else. I sort of tried to do my best to break down each one of these, but it's a good chance that I didn't hear everything. I just listened on my speaker here. I'm sure a lot of you are listening with headphones. A lot of you are probably not even actually watching. You do what you want, but just pay attention because there's going to be a questionnaire at the end. The mood of the song. I wrote that it was cool, smooth, and upbeat. If you have other suggestions, let me know. I think those are great. The slideshow that I'm writing all this stuff, is right on the Google Classroom. If you go up to Music Appreciation and scroll down to today, we're doing a review of the last 10 years of the top songs on the R&B charts. You'll be able to just click that link. It'll take you right to the Billboard R&B charts. The last week that we've been working on is here, and this is exactly what I'm reading off of for today's presentation. So, if you hate my ugly face and you don't want to look at me, I don't blame you. Just go ahead and read through the PowerPoint at least, the bare minimum. But I'll go ahead and read them out loud for you today, and we can talk about it a bit. So those are the things I put for mood. For lyrics, I wrote romance, luxury. This is sort of the whole vibe of the whole song, if you ask me. It's basically the lyrics encompass the entire mood. And comparing slash contrasting the last year, which was The Hills by The Weeknd. I wrote that it was less in the feelings, more but less complicated. It sounded more like epic and a big spectacle, sort of more of a flex. Than The Weeknd was sort of more, introspective or looking back on his previous relationship. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. We get this whole big change, 2016 to 2017. But then you run that in comparison to 2018, which is our next one. Smooth transition, Mr. Paulette. Thank you, Mr. Paulette. I'm lonely. Anyway, if you switch to 2018, we have Post Malone's Better Now. This is actually one of my favorite songs of 2018, at least. But go ahead and pause here. And now that you've done your listening, which I'm sure everybody just paused and did, very happy. Thank you for actually doing that. That's the part of this I more want you to do than actually listen to me talk. I want you to at least get an idea of what the sound of the last 3 years sort of is. Better Now by Post Malone. Electronic drums, synthesizer, guitar, bass. He's singing with sort of electronically edited voice. That's sort of the general sound profile of the song. The mood, in his feelings again, it's mellow, it's more, he's looking at this relationship, whatever. The lyrics go with the mood, it's a post-breakup story. You probably think that you are better now is sort of where he's sort of getting his message, and comparing and contrasting the last year, which was That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. It's not upbeat, it's not happy, it's more almost relatable to an audience, with more of a common story, compared to, like Strawberry Champagne on Ice. Like, Not a ton of people really do that kind of thing. Versus, having breakups, like a lot of people experience breakups in their life. It's a pretty common experience. So I think that's sort of interesting that we're sort of getting more of the shift back toward like more relatable storylines. Finally, we're only going up to 2019 today. This is going to be a short midday video. I don't want this class to be super stressful for your last week of school, and I want some time at the end to tell you about how finals are going to go. Our 2019, it's Old Town Road by Lil Nas X featuring Billy Ray Cyrus. It's R&B. I don't know. I have disagreements with that, but it's on the chart, so I respect it. Instruments and vocals, guitar, highly edited / auto-tuned voices, electronic drums, bass. We have some more sound effects thrown in there. The mood is cool, also has kind of country vibes. I think the video is actually included in the required listening. If you watch the video, it's sort of interesting to watch because I think they do a good job sort of capturing the mood in a video. And the lyrics are country imagery. We've got independence. I spelled it wrong on the slideshow. I'll probably fix that before you even watch this. And finally, last but not least, compare / contrast to last year, which was Better Now by Post Malone. It's a little bit different. More bragging again, less in the feelings, sort of. But you're going to kind of get that more with like a rapper like Lil Nas and Billy Ray Cyrus. They're not going to get down about, their real life thoughts and things like that. So again, sort of a general vibe of R&B sort of just switching up over the last couple of years. We still get elements primarily of our big 4 elements. Remember, we had soul, funk, hip hop, and then electronic. The big common theme for a lot of these over the last, 10 years, I really want you to take away is that we've really shifted toward hip hop. A lot of these songs have huge hip hop elements. We've got rapping, we've got trap beats, we've got everything electronic. Again, our second category, super electronic. There isn't a song in the last 10 years, well, that's not true. There isn't a song in our last 10 years of R&B charts that doesn't have some sort of electronic elements to it. Whether that's editing the voices a lot, whether that's electronic production styling, those are sort of the big 2 of the last few years. And funk and soul, which are our other 2 big qualifiers of what is R&B sound, those have sort of faded out. Not necessarily all the way. I mean, artists like Rihanna, artists like Mary J. Blige, they're still huge, and they still really focus on the soul sound. But really, hip-hop and electronic music are sort of pushing their way to the forefront of modern R&B music. So that's sort of what I want you to capture from today's lesson. Again, not a super long one. The questions are really easy. Just watch the video or even honestly just thumb through the slideshow. Now, here's the part of the video that's important. I'm going to put my hands up, so when you're fast forwarding through this, inevitably you have to stop. Stop! Okay, cool. So I cut that there because I messed up what I was about to tell you. Here's what I'm going to tell you. As far as your finals go, this is the part I want you to pay attention to. As far as your finals go, my class, number 1, first and foremost. My class's final will be a regular assignment like the last ones we've done, where you'll have either the option to do a video, presentation, or paper. I'm not going to tell you what it's about yet because I'm going to assign it during the week, so you have to come to midday with Mr. Paulette to find out. Number 2, your finals for other classes. They will occur on the 7th and 8th of January. So we get back on the 5th, which is a Tuesday. You have the 5th and the 6th, so Tuesday and Wednesday, as review days with your other classes where you guys will get to prepare, get ready. We'll finish up whatever we're doing in music appreciation, pretty much wrap it up, put a nice bow on it. Might do our presentations of our final projects, whatever, on that Wednesday. So that you have Tuesday as even a work day, because I know you guys aren't going to do this stuff at home over Christmas break. I know you, but I do expect you to at least be ready to do that come Tuesday so we can present Wednesday. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you the assignment on time so you do have time to do it and give you a work day. You'll have no excuse not to have my final done. Do not fail music appreciation. It is the easiest class ever. Anyway, so your finals will be the 7th and the 8th. Those are the days where you will be coming in doing your regular finals. You will not be required to come into your music appreciation first hour class as a final on the 7th or the 8th, whichever day that was scheduled for. You don't have to come in at that time. For your other classes, if you have questions about those, if you can't get a hold of a teacher, you can send me an email. I'm going to be in the same building as all of your teachers for the next week. Every day, 7:30 to 3:15 or whatever school times are. For me, that 7:30 is a little bit ambiguous. I'll show up kind of whenever. It's if the alarm doesn't go off or something. I'm just kidding. It's a joke about me being late. Thank you for coming. So if you need me to get a hold of other teachers for you, I can. If you need me to, scan something in, a couple of you, actually like more than one of you, have left one or two things at school and they're like, can you scan this into a Google Drive? And I can do that. Your phone can just scan things and put it into a Google Drive, and then you can have that at home. So if you need a copy of a schedule, if you need whatever, let me know. I can do that for you. So anything you need as far as school goes, you let me know. If you're not doing okay mentally or like emotionally or anything's going on at home, let me know. Let somebody know. Reach out. I respond to emails all hours of the night. I'm 23 and I have email on my phone. I can get back to you. So you just let me know whatever you need. Okay. Make it school related. Don't just send me funny jokes. I don't care. But I miss you all. Thank you for coming to Midday with Mr. Paulette. And goodbye.